And why do you want to give a good pitch? Do you want money?
No, I just want to.
You want a good grade? Or you want to, yeah, like what's your motivation? Think about your motivation. Okay, you're controlling. I'm trying to control you. I can see it. You're going to loosen up. Okay. Okay. Just going to walk around a little bit. All right, so we're going to do a similar thing. You're going to tell me who you are. You're going to tell me where you're from. And you're going to tell me why you're here.
Okay.
And you know what? I want you to yell it to him.
Okay.
Yell it to him.
Hello, I'm Anja.
Hello!
Hello, I'm Anja, and I study I study multimedia design, and
It doesn't matter. You can say whatever. You study me. Why do you do that? Why do you like that? Yell at him.
I like multimedia design because I love to design, and I love to solve problems, and I
Stop. Did you see the difference? When you got up here first, you were, okay, I'm trying to, I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. When I made you yell at him, something, and then at first it was a little bit nerve-wracking. I could see that on you. But by the time you said, I study, you were like, I study. Suddenly it was a whole different vibe. So you can do this.
Yeah.
You just have to practice it. I'm not finished with you yet, so don't worry. But you
You
can
fucked
see.
Anja.
Well, it's good. So
yeah.
doing weird things, it's like when you learn a new language, you have to sometimes train your tongue to do different things. And so, for example, if I'm going to say, me fleur, I have to think about it. I can't just right? So you have to get used to it. And so I practice that a lot. Can you say me fleur? There you go. See, of course you can say but, all right, so what feels the most unusual for you? What's the worst part? Is it you were talking about you feel a little bit sweaty, you get a little nervous. Is it because you're afraid of her? Are you afraid of him?
No.
Do you think people are, well, you're not afraid of them, so do you feel uncomfortable in your body just standing?
Yeah, and I feel like.
Yeah, you feel stiff.
Yeah.
So to unstiffen yourself, stretch yourself before you go, if you're, before you go on stage, just loosen yourself up. And it might look silly to other people, but that's not the point. If it gets the work done for you, just like if you have to yell and you're doing your presentation, like you can see now I have the mad crazy eyes, I'm doing this thing, the mad crazy eyes, can you see it?
Yeah.
The big difference? But wow, it really gives you some other energy. So think of acting, so you can, if you feel nervous about being up here and you don't feel good in your body, and then you also have a I'm afraid voice, then that just is uncomfortable all the way. It reinforces it. So if you have to throw your voice, make up, put on somebody else's personality, a lot of actors, truth, feel like you in their real life. What helps them is they get on stage and they're not themselves. So if you have to say, okay, who's your favorite actor?
Well, I like Jim Carrey.
Okay, then you are Jim Carrey. So get on there and do whatever you got to do. Practice that. I would not suggest you do that for the pitch, not this one. But use that energy and practice it, and then say, okay, now I've tried. Just like I said when I did the, I don't go up to Danes and say I would like some. That was also really crappy the way I did it that time. But over enunciating, using that so that you can practice and then you get used to it, suddenly it's normal. It's not normal for you to stand up and feel comfortable until you get used to standing on stage and feeling comfortable. It's not a problem. You can talk to this fine man here who is fine young man who is smiling. right? So tell him who you are.
Hello, I'm Anja, and I study multimedia design. And tomorrow I'm gonna make a great pitch about our team's idea and make a great show.
Nice.
That was great. That was super good. I'm still moving you. Because, so you were talking to him, and when you like get nervous, that's your cue. Don't keep like, oh shit, I'm about to forget something. I don't know what I'm doing. Move. That will help you. Move, go to the board, show them something, stop. Take a drink. So, next person. Next person. Think of who you're talking to.